Welcome to 5 More Minutes, the show where two friends relive their childhoods, call each other bitches, and learn about things they missed out on. I'm Kendra, and the bitches was for my students who think it's funny that I say bitch on the podcast.
Oh, and I'm Scott, bitch.
Yeah. And I'm not drinkling, I'm just drinking this week, so I can't get
Piss.
made fun of that anymore.
It looks like piss, though.
It's not piss. It's a hydration powder that's summertime lemonade flavor, but I added a dash of orange juice. So now it looks like dehydration, but it's really hydration.
Wow, look at that. Getting the hydrate on.
Yeah, because it's hot out here, bitch.
It's hot out in these streets, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
What have you been doing or whatever?
Working. You saw I put my bumper on finally. So
yeah, did you do that today?
Yeah.
Like after work?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up with the plastic piece that's like pulled apart?
I had to like gorilla wrestle to get that to all line up. Like the plastic is like so warped that it just did not go to the bumper well.
And then is it dented or what was that?
Yeah, it has like 2-3 little gouges in it, and it was definitely like that before they shipped it because there was no damage to the bubble wrap on it. So I don't know. I'm not
that's wild.
Hugely pleased, but it's better than not having a bumper.
True.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've had a bumper.
So it's back in operation again. So I did that. I did a ton of yard work this last weekend because our grass is actually turning green now, and I fertilized it.
Look at you having a yard for the first time in 6 years.
I know, it's kind of crazy. So it's been nice. I did some landscaping fabric for the neighbors right there, that little strip next to it to keep all the weeds down. So things are looking pretty good.
Hell yeah. So next time I come, it's going to be like a yard.
Yeah, just not in the back. The back doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, we're going to jump into shoe corner early because I need to fill you in about all my stupid shit. So,
okay.
The lost and founds. Apparently, that just happened to a lot of people. It's not because I got them the first time. The payment button just didn't work for a lot of people. It was just grayed out. I also got the notification 4 minutes after they uploaded, and I was even in the app. Like I had refreshed the app at like 10:42 or whatever. Whatever, 2 minutes after whatever the 40 was, and they weren't there. And so I closed out, and then one of my students came up to my desk and she was like, "Miss, I think they're already there." And I was like, "What? I was just in it." And then right after she said that, I got the notification. But if it had anything to do with that stupid poll we voted on, I voted to not tell the homies, and I got notified late. So maybe that's my theory. Maybe the people who put message everybody got notified on time.
That would be kind of a weird thing to do, but I guess it's possible.
I don't know. Well, and then for the Thunder 4s, I selected purchase right away, even though I wasn't planning on purchasing them, and I got notified of exclusive access. Or whatever. Yeah. Or it wasn't exclusive access, but I did get notified right away for the shock drop.
See, I got notified for the lost and founds, but literally I couldn't even get in the app. It just closed every time I touched it.
So. I heard a theory that there might be more pairs since there were so many issues, but I don't know.
And then I just happened to be driving when those Thunder 4s dropped, and I actually had them, and I was like clicking, buy, but then I went in and out of service like 8 times. So I'm guessing it's like, oh, this isn't real. So
yeah, I also had my I wonder how having my VPN on affects it.
Yeah, I would know.
Because the other day when I tried to get that was entering a draw, but I did have my VPN on, and then I was like, maybe I should always turn my VPN off before I do this, just in case it thinks I'm like a bot.
That's true.
Because the amount of websites that I can't go to oldnavy.com with my VPN on or Lowe's.com. Like there's a bunch of weird websites I can't use.
That is strange.
Yeah, so I need to be aware of that. But the other thing, okay, 2 things. The Run the Jewels. So I literally turned my Twitter notifications on just so that I could subscribe to that one and get the tweets, because I don't want my Instagram notifications turned on.
Yeah.
And so they had like taken a screenshot of this thing Nike had posted and then deleted. Nike posted like a picture of like a drawing of the 2 Run the Jewels dunks and then deleted it. And I didn't see the text that said like, have this up on another screen at 140 or something like that, or 420, 120. because it was 4:20. It was a Thursday. So I didn't see that message. And then at 1:30, so 10 minutes later, I noticed, and it was like a sneaker cam thing. And you had to open the app and then show it the picture of the shoe. And then it gave you access. But by the time I did all of that, there was only like a size 7 and like a size 6 or something. Like there was no, like they were, and it was really easy to get. Like if you were on your phone and you had that image up on another monitor.
Yeah.
So I pulled it up on my phone. Like I had to search the Twitter account to pull it up on my school computer. And so then I did it because I was confused when I first opened it because I hadn't seen all the tweets. And I was like, is the shoe just going to magically appear? Like I was just like pointing it around the room. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I was really mad about that because I liked those. And then those New Balances. Okay. You know how like for a while I was like, architecture is cool. I said that weird, I know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, Frank Lloyd Wright. It's probably because I used to watch a lot of like HGTV with my mom. But I really liked him, the shoes. And I entered a drawing for 2 of them on Kith. And apparently they were really easy to get. There's like a lot of pairs. And I didn't get either draw. There was 2 different colorways.
Yeah.
And so then I saw they were releasing them on New Balance. So on Tuesday, Monday maybe, whenever the 24th was, I got on at 7. I have to leave by like 7:10 to get to school in time. And it was like, you're in line, 2033, 20-minute wait. And I was like, well, okay, I have to leave. I guess I'm going to drive with my phone open.
Yeah.
I had already made an account. So like I had everything loaded. So it didn't take 20 minutes, but by the time, so even though I had just made my New Balance account the night before and I hadn't been on newbalance.com in like forever, it had a shoe in my checkout, in my cart. Oh. And so when I added the ones I wanted and went to check out, there was another shoe in my cart. And it was like $400. And I was like, well, I don't want to buy another pair of shoes, but it wouldn't let me remove the shoes without leaving my cart and going to my cart a different way. Wow. Like from the page I was on, I couldn't just click remove. So I backed out and then backed in and they were sold out in my size. So I was like really mad. They're only a little bit over retail, but for some reason they were like expensive, more expensive than New Balance shoes are. But there is a pair of Teddy Santis made in the USA shoes that are brown and black I was thinking about getting because my New Balances are so comfy. Like I wore them today because my feet were sore. The shoes that I got for softball are not comfortable.
You gotta suffer through it.
Yeah. And then I went for a 5K yesterday. And so my feet were like, I don't know. I got these Saucony running shoes because they were on sale, but they make my feet hurt a little bit more than the other pair, the Brooks that I actually like.
That's a no bueno.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to decide if I need to get another pair of shoes before Bloomsday.
Oh, wow. So many shoes, so little time. I think I might just have to delete my account on sneakers and start again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had
I'm so mad at my student. She got the Setsu buns and those Jordans. She was like, I'm going to sell it and use it to pay for part of a car. And I was like, good plan, man.
Yeah. I mean, you probably get like $1,000 for them.
Yeah. Her size isn't going for quite as much. She was trying to, we were looking at it today because I was like, I don't know if you should like wait a couple weeks and see if it goes up. But I think I got my last you lost email today. So
oh, I still have like 3 floating out there that I've never heard anything back from. Probably never will.
Yeah, I think that I have like 2 or 3 that aren't going to send emails. I was actually all of the ones who did that were all through the same thing, the EQL ones or whatever. Yeah. I got notifications for all of those. But I was really hoping because it tells you, like it says the more EQL things you enter, the better your odds. Yeah. So I was really hoping that would better my odds. Yeah, I got an undefeated L and an AMA L before 10 a.m. and those were the last 2, I think.
Nice.
But
taking L's.
So that's my big annoyance. But I did trade the 4s for the 5s and the 1s. That guy messaged me a couple hours ago and was like, did you trade them? And I'm like, bro, you took too long. I had other trades open. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah. I almost traded them for the 3s, but 2 pairs of shoes versus 1 pair of shoes is, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good value. Both decent shoes.
Yeah, and I really like my 5s.
I do too.
And I also really want those Palomino 3s more than the white cement ones. So.
Oh yeah. Nice. So you're raking them in. Got all stocked up. Yeah.
Someone bought my lucky greens. I probably lost like $25, but that's okay. That's not that much.
I'm just gonna probably have to keep mine because I paid over retail to get them early, and they're not going for much anyway, and they're my size, so I might as well just.
If I would have waited, they eventually sold out in my size, and I probably could have listed them for like $20 or $30 more and gotten all my money back.
Yeah.
But for a second, I was like, oh, I don't want these forever. Like, I'm just gonna. I lowered the price. We should have waited.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold a few in the past few weeks, so that helped a little bit. And then we made okay money at the little swap meet thing, but it definitely wasn't as good as last year.
Yeah, I can't wait until, well, after softball's over, I'll probably start making dice again. But then I have to manage all the social media, and that sucks. My check is really big this month, though, because we get our coaching money split over 3 checks, but then you also get a $450 stipend. So this month I got 1/3 of my coaching check, which is like $1,200 or $1,100 or $1,200 or something, and then I got $450, and then I got my $300 for being overloaded, and then I got like $300 for covering during my prep.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, before we move on, so there's some like Washington state law where your energy in buildings has to be a certain level or you get fined or something. So they like changed all of our thermostats so we can't adjust them. I probably talked about this a little bit because like mine broke and then it was like 35 degrees in my room. So they replaced it.
Yeah.
And all the new ones you can't adjust. So then they replaced it and then my room was overheating really bad. And I have like 2 35-person classes and portables are pretty small. So that's a lot of people packed into a portable. And so I kept having to do hot reports and emailing one of the vice principals and the principal, and they came and adjusted it. And for a week and a half, it was perfect. It was working perfectly fine. We also found out that they have it set so that when the lights are off, it stops working, which means if you turn your lights off in your class to watch a movie, the air circulation stops.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
And so then they adjusted it on Tuesday, and then all of a sudden my room was like 75 at like 11 a.m. And so with 30 students, so I did 35 students. I did another thing. I emailed them and they came and worked on it and they adjusted it. And he was like, I set yours lower so that the fan kicks on sooner and that there's always air circulating. And I was like, cool. And then all of a sudden, so someone uses my room during 5th hour, one of the other English teachers. And in the hour I was gone, it just stopped working. It went from 68 to 74.
Nice.
In like 1 hour. So they came and fixed it. But they have it set so that the air conditioner doesn't kick on until 72 degrees. So when you're in a portable and you have 35 people and your doorway just goes to the outside where it's 80 degrees.
Yeah.
It doesn't keep up. Like my room just stays at like 74 degrees.
Right.
Like it's so hot in there that I had a headache at the end of school. And then we had to go to our PLC meeting. And in the room we were in for the hour, I was sitting in the back. I kept looking at the thermostat. It was constantly fluctuating between 75 and 71. Like it was just turning on and off for the whole hour. And I was like, these stupid things suck so bad.
Haven't quite got it figured out, it sounds like.
Yeah. And I don't know. Mine needs to be adjusted lower because I have big classes. Like it's never able to catch up. Like at 8 a.m., it was almost 73 in my portable.
That was pretty rough.
With like 33 stinky teenagers. And yeah, you guys are stinky. Not all of you, but some of you.
Some of you definitely are.
So stupid.
God dang. Yeah, well, sounds like an exciting time. It's only going to get hotter, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm not looking forward to. It's supposed to be almost 90 tomorrow.
Woo!
And we have a double header.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, do you have any shoe or hot air corner stuff to talk about?
Hot air corner. No, not really. I mean, I got a few. I told you I had some old dunks show up, so.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
These are like the old Northern Lights.
Ooh, I want space shoes so bad.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
How much were those?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
They were a few $100. And but I did get the highs and the lows are the ones behind me on the shelf. So I got like the set.
Oh, there's highs and lows?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I want some. There's also these like Space Air Max 90s, and I want those really bad, but they're like almost $400, I think, or something.
Damn.
They might have been $350. They were pretty expensive, but
I'm gonna have to list definitely a couple because they're a little too much. And don't these scream like early 2000s to you? Or
yeah,
like, I forget what they're called.
Are those
they're like
new?
They're new, but they're from 2014.
Oh,
yeah. So they're like called like the Dusty Cactus or something like that.
Isn't that blue, or does it just look blue on the monitor?
Yeah, no, it is blue. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what they think with some of the naming.
The other day, I had to explain to Megan what a shoe colorway was.
It's like the paint for your car, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna do a follow-up to my episode with Jackie when Scott was being busy. And we're gonna talk about hot women. Whoa. But I also need to make it clear that we're not objectifying women. As a woman myself, I do not stand for that.
Right, exactly.
But I might not label it hot men, or I mean hot women, like I labeled the hot men one. I might need to come up with something a little bit more creative.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I have my Dunks by You back here too.
Oh yeah, I see them.
The quality is so nice. Nice. Like if you compare the quality to like the bagel ones, like the leather is so much better.
And you say they're like $20 more or something?
Yeah, they were $130.
Nice.
Cold now. Oh, I had the fan turned all the way on.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, so last time Jackie and I alternated. Mm-hmm. I kind of had a hard time coming. Like I had to kind of think hard. It was like I couldn't remember who a lot of people were, and then I also think that like I don't know, in the 2000s, I feel like you were really like told to only think the opposite gender was hot. So I think in my head, so like it was so much easier for me to be like Liam Hemsworth, Ryan Gosling. You know what I mean? Then and I had to actually like sit there and think about like women that I thought were hot.
Reasons,
yeah. But I have a top 3. Okay. And then 2 to 3 like maybe could have made honorable mentions. Yeah. And then I have a weird assortment of people that my students suggested.
There you go. That'll be the kicker.
Then they are a group of gay people, so that's probably explains the large assortment of people that made the list.
I see.
But some of them I don't know who they are. And wait. Who's what? Chloe Bailey? Halle Bailey? Who are these people? Chloe and Haley? Anyways, we can talk about that later. I'm really confused.
Okay, yeah.
And some of them are like our generation of people. Yeah. Although this is just the gay perspective, so they don't speak for all Gen Z.
Got it.
Yeah. And one of my students who listens is probably going to be really mad because yesterday she gave me suggestions and I didn't write them down and I have absolutely no idea who she said.
Wow, what a jerk.
So, yeah. Oops. Maybe it'll be on the gay list. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, I need to turn this off. I'm cold. Yeah, so who wants to start?
Start us off. Who you got as your number 3?
My number 3. Okay, let me pull up my list because I numbered them. Where's it at? Okay, my number 3 is Jessica Biel.
Okay, yeah.
And I thought really hard about that because the only thing I really watched her on was Seventh Heaven, which I know is a show that like you definitely never watched.
No.
But it was like this like Lutheran family. I think Lutheran. Are they Lutheran?
Sure.
It was just like a religious, you know how like in the 90s there's all those like family sitcoms, but it wasn't really like funny. It was just like more of like a drama sitcom. So not a sitcom, like a sit-dram. I don't know.
A sit-dram.
It's called a family drama.
Oh, okay.
And it followed Reverend Eric Camden, a Protestant minister living in a fictional town. They had a promenade. I know that. I remember they were like, "Oh, we're going to the promenade." In a fictional town in California, and they had 7 children. And I feel like if someone played the theme song right now, I would be able to sing it.
Oh,
that. But there's 243 episodes. I'm pretty sure that I probably watched like all of it. Well, there's 11 seasons. It was on from 96 to 2006. So
that's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, it was, back in the day you had to just watch it when they came on. So I probably missed some episodes, but I do think that generally I watched all of it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I feel like my list I ended up with is pretty good, but I put Jessica Biel as number 3 for me. She played Mary Camden. And she's been in a lot of other stuff. So
she's been in tons of stuff.
If you guys don't know who Jessica Biel is, like, Google her.
Yeah,
Google it. I forgot she was married to Justin Timberlake, but I did know that.
Is she still?
It doesn't say divorced.
Okay, maybe they're still going.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, people are usually pretty quick at updating Wikipedia.
Yeah, especially for big celebrities.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, she's been in a lot of stuff, but I definitely know her the most. Like, I can't even think of a movie she's in because I think I mostly just know her from what's it?
Seven Heavens. Is that what
Jesus Christ, yeah. Wow. I got distracted reading the list of movies to see if any of them were any that I've seen, and I actually really don't know. Oh, she's in The Sinner, which I watched out of order and then never finished.
That was good. She was very good in that.
So I don't think she in any of the episodes I watched then?
She was in technically season 1, but it starts you on the wrong season on Netflix automatically, so you might not have been the one you watched.
Yeah, I don't think I watched
because she's in like every episode of one of the seasons. And I think she's an executive producer for that show.
Oh.
Yeah. So pretty cool.
Anyways, she's pretty hot.
She's pretty hot. Pretty good looking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my first one is a little basic. But I just went with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, she's on my list, but she's not number 3. So
because it's hard to beat that. And I was like trying to find the point at when I would like first know something she was in. She's been in so much crap.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Apparently she was in 8-Legged Freaks in 2002, which I didn't know. And I don't think I've seen that movie yet. So I'll have to be on the lookout.
Oh.
Yeah. How old is she? She is 38. So, she's a little older than we are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, she's obviously got the huge start in all the Marvel movies when those really took off. Apparently she was like the best paid actress in 2018 and 2019. So she making a bank. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Yeah.
I did not know she was married to Ryan Reynolds for a while either. So
well, you know what? He looks kind of like that other guy, so that makes sense.
That other guy.
Colin, what's his name?
Oh, Colin Jost. Yeah, he's the current husband. And then some guy in the middle, Romain Dariac. Don't know who that is.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's
okay. Well, we'll talk about her again when she comes up on my list.
Okay, there you go.
You killed my number 1 vibe though. That's
shit. That was full number 1, huh?
Yeah, because I didn't really know where to go, and I couldn't. I mean, I don't know if I could really separate them. I just figured I put her because I mean I like. Well, we're not there yet. We'll come back to it.
Okay, I'll come back to it. So you're number 2.
My number 2 is Rachel McAdams.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's been in a lot of stuff. The Notebook.
Mean Girls.
I talked about Ryan Gosling, so got to throw in, Rachel McAdams too.
Right.
Yeah, she plays Regina George, so she's kind of a big party pooper in that one.
Bitch.
Yeah, she's a bitch. She's in Wedding Crashers.
Never seen that.
I have not seen that in so long. Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff that I have seen, but back in the day, the mid 2000s, is mostly The Notebook and Mean Girls.
She was in season 2 of True Detective.
She was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because that was the one they started following, like, what was it? Colin Farrell. It was her, the motorbike guy, and there was like one other person probably, but yeah. Oh, Vince Vaughn. So she was
I
in
liked
that.
the first season better. I just watched that recently too. You'd think that I would remember that.
I mean, the first season of True Detective is like unbeatable. The other ones,
that one's so good. I mean, because Matthew McConaughey, he's classic. He's like a Vlasic pickle.
A Vlasic pickle.
He's classic like a Vlasic.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, come on now.
All right.
Yeah. I think my secondary list will make a little bit more sense than my first list, but
we've got multiple lists.
Well, I mean my backups. Well, they're not backups, but I don't know.
Your second string.
Yeah, I feel like The Notebook was like the first like romance movie I watched.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what it's called? A romance movie?
Yeah, it's definitely
romance drama.
Sure.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Special place in your heart. So my number 2, I went with Jennifer Aniston. So you got to do that. I don't really watch Friends or like Friends, but I mean, that was when she really started first popping off, obviously. And then she's been in like way too much stuff to even figure out. But she's the older lady on my list. She's 54.
She doesn't really look like she ages though.
No, it's crazy. That she still looks like she could be like 40 and she's 54.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nuts. But yeah, I like her. I mean, she's like what? We're the Miller. She's been in all kinds of random movies. She's doing.
I love the out scene or whatever on We're the Millers, where they're in the motorhome and they just start singing the Friend song. That cracks me up like so much.
Yeah, and then she's had like a recent run with Adam Sandler on like his Netflix movies. So she's been in a lot of those with him.
Well, she's in older movies with him too. Like that one where she pretends to be his wife or something. They go hold on. They go on like a vacation and she's like watching his kids or something, and then she just go with it. Or maybe she doesn't. Maybe he meets her there or something like that. That's from 2011.
And she was in Horrible Bosses, which that was a decent funny movie. And then a whole bunch of other ones I don't really know. The Bounty Hunter, a lot of TV. So yeah, I mean she's pretty cool, Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I guess I already said what my number. Wait, is it your turn?
No,
it's my turn.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I already said that my number 1 was Scarlett Johansson, but like, I mean, yeah. Like Black Widow is hot,
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't deny.
Yeah, and like, well, I actually never watched the movie because I actually was going to the other day. I got on Disney Plus and I was like, I'm gonna watch all the Marvel movies that I haven't seen since Infinity War or whatever. And then I never finished. Like I started to watch Wakanda Forever, and then Misa came over, and I was like, well, I can't watch this now because she's never seen like any Marvel movie.
Oh.
So I stopped. But I don't know. I feel like I heard a lot of stuff that like the movie wasn't as good as it should have been for the character. But also, I mean, like, wait. Have you seen? Do you know what happens in the Avengers?
The Adventures.
Avengers. I can't talk after softball.
Yeah, I mean, I know what happens. I haven't seen it all. I've seen Infinity War.
But have you seen the one where she like sacrifices herself?
No.
I can't remember which movie that is. It must be an Endgame.
Yes, I have not seen Endgame.
But you've seen the one that comes out. Doesn't Infinity War come after Endgame?
No. Infinity War is when the snap happens, and then Endgame is the end game,
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she like sacrifices herself for friendship,
Yeah. For friendship.
Yeah.
Get warm fuzzies or whatever.
Yeah, but Colin Joust is such a weird looking guy. I just don't.
Joust. Like how do you think he's a weird looking guy?
Oh, is it Joust? Why do I always think it's Joust? Maybe that's funner to say.
I think Joust is fun to say.
I think if you look at I feel like if you look at them together, he just looks goofy, but maybe he just has like big teeth or something.
I think like anybody would look
like
goofy
a long face
next to her because
that's true.
She's just like, like perfect, and then But I think he's a really attractive dude too. I mean, he's got it all going on.
I mean, he's not bad looking.
He's got the hair.
Well, if you listened, when I described the facial structure of when Jackie asked me what it was about Ryan Gosling, like he doesn't meet that facial structure. So maybe that's what it is for me. Maybe his face is too elongated. Like he doesn't like with the ears and like the eyes. Yeah. Like it's not, it's just not.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not. It's just not.
It's just not, Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's just not.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything else to add for her? When was the first things you started seeing her in? Do you remember?
Well, I was looking up like older stuff she was in because I feel like I watched such weird shows basically to like 2010 that I couldn't really think of like. I mean, I feel like mostly just the Avengers for me, which did start happening in the late like 2000s.
Yeah.
Because like the first Avengers is 2012. I don't know if she was in anything before that. And she's in Don John. So I mean, probably for me, it was not quite the millennial era, if that's what we're comparing here, millennials versus Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
But she probably is in that category for most millennials, Yeah. She's in Home Alone 3. Wait, there's a Home Alone 3?
Yeah.
Have I seen that?
I don't think it has Macaulay Culkin in it anymore. I think it's like a different story and a different kid.
Yeah, the kid looks different.
It did very poorly from what I understand.
Probably why no one watches it.
Indeed. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. When you scroll through, I don't know that I really saw a lot of the like stuff before Avengers that she was in, but
yeah. Okay. Well, my number one is Alexandra Daddario. So you'll probably know her if you see her, but she's like
cleavage.
Oh, you found some good ones.
It says beach, please.
Oh, because she was in Baywatch. So that's probably why some of those are popping up. But she's like, what always got me about her is just like how blue.
Oh, she was in White Collar?
Yeah, how blue her eyes are, like very striking. But that is the first thing I did see her in was White Collar back then, because she was like Matt Bomer's love interest in it. And they would keep that was like the whole thing of his show. He was trying to like find her ultimately. And there was some like,
yeah, she does look really familiar.
Yeah. So that was the first time I kind of saw her. And then she was in Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. That was kind of like her first big movie. She was like some descendant of Hera or some shit. I don't know that as well as Keaton probably would. But then she was in True Detective season 1. And she was like the love interest of Woody Harrelson.
People in True Detective. Oh, the hooker?
She wasn't really a hooker.
Was she a stripper? Did she work at like a?
She might have been a stripper, but I don't. She was just like this. Woody Harrelson was.
How do I like not know who all these people are?
I don't know, but she's in it. She does take some of her clothes off in that. So I mean, have fun if you would.
It wasn't even memorable enough for me.
I guess it wasn't. Wow, hater.
I guess so.
And then she's been in some other things, like she was in San Andreas with like The Rock. You remember that weird like end of the weird drama movie that was like the San Andreas fault finally like rupturing in California, and it's just like all hell breaking loose.
I don't even think I knew that movie existed.
Yeah, so she was The Rock's daughter in that, I think. So that was interesting as well. But yeah, I mean, she's been like my celebrity crush for a long time. So,
wow, look at you.
Yeah, and she is 37.
See, I don't feel like I have a true celebrity crush, and I feel like that's why all of this was hard for me.
And she got married in 2022. Damn it. Yeah.
I missed out.
I know. So now to your secondary list.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just trying to think of like shows that I watched, in like high school. So obviously like One Tree Hill. I feel like a lot of people probably think Sophia Bush is like really hot. Like she's probably on some people's list because she was in like a lot of movies.
I don't even know who that is.
Stuff too. She's the brown-haired one in One Tree Hill.
All right.
She's been in a lot of stuff recently too. Like, she's in John Tucker Must Die. That's not a recent thing.
Right.
Hold on. What's that name of that show? She was in like either a cop show or a firefighter show recently. Anyways, I did like look up some lists and she like appeared on them. Oh, Chicago PD. But I feel like I was more into like Hillary Burton, who's like the blonde curly haired one. She's married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can look them both up if you want.
So and I also Bush.
Yeah, and I mean I also watched that show that had Kristen Bell in it, but I never really thought she was hot. But I feel like there's like a subsection of people who think Kristen Bell is hot.
Yeah, she's attractive. She's almost in kind of like the hot mom kind of way, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Kind of the motherly type.
Yeah. But I don't know. I always liked Hillary Burton better than Sophia Bush, but she has like a gray streak.
Hillary Burton.
And I think she's like 15 years younger than Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Nice.
Yeah, he's 57 and she's 40.
Damn.
But they have like 2 kids and a farm, so they're living a life. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get out in the country. Run away. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did have like a backup kind of, and it was like Jennifer Lawrence, you know, she's like kind of been popular as we came through high school and then college. Yeah. So, and she's like the same age as we are. So, yeah, who doesn't love Jennifer Lawrence? She's in all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Hunger Games,
Red Sparrow, randomly, Passengers with shoot, what's his face? Damn it, why am I blanking on him? Oh my god, what's wrong with me?
I don't know, man, because I've never seen that.
I'm gonna kick myself real hard in a second here. Chris Pratt, Edgerton? God damn.
Oh. I clicked on the cast and Jeremy Irons.
American Hustle. I mean, she's been in so much stuff, and it's like all since, you know, like 2011, basically. So yeah.
Fun time. I was trying to. Well, I like Googled like, like the most beautiful women of the 2000s. Jessica Alba is at the top of the list. There's a lot of Jessicas and Jennifers back in the day.
Weird.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson was number 3. Mila Kunis. Is it Mila or Mila?
I want to say Mila, but I don't know for sure.
Natalie Portman. Megan Fox. Salma Hayek. Jessica Biel, Shakira, and Eva Mendes are the top 10.
Even though doesn't like Megan Fox look like totally different now?
I haven't not looked at her recently, but I don't really remember ever thinking that she looked attractive. So,
I mean, she's definitely attractive.
Because she was in like
Transformers.
That's what I was
things like that. But she does. I'm just looking at a few pictures of her right now. She's definitely had like work done, and she looks a decent amount different now. But I mean, still attractive.
Yeah.
So that was their top 10.
Yeah, that was just the top 10 in the internet.
Interesting.
I was trying to think of like people who I thought were hot recently as like an older millennial, and I feel like there's probably some people around our age. I don't know that I think she's hot in like the traditional way, but like, I never watched that 70s show, but I feel like Laura Prepone or whatever is like pretty okay looking.
Is she the one in Orange and New Black?
Yeah.
Okay.
The dark-haired one.
Yeah, she's always been. She's kind of a crush.
And like also there's something with like the glasses for me.
Like some glasses, huh?
Yeah, like the glass. I don't know what it is, you know?
The sexy librarian.
Yeah, it's that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely had that a bit in that show, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's just like something about that. And I feel like a lot of people think Natasha Lyonne or whatever is also hot. She's pretty okay.
Which one is that?
I think we're just going. She's the crazy haired girl in Orange is the New Black, the redhead.
Yeah, okay.
But she looks more attractive in other things, I think.
Well, I mean, I've seen pictures. She's just not for you.
It's not traditional.
It's my Colin Jost for you. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? Something about it. Something about her face.
Like for me, she's only like medium attractive, not like full attractive.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I really liked that one chick in The Haunting of Bly Manor, the gardener. Her name is Amelia Eve, but I don't know what really else she's in. I think Amelia Eve was the gardener.
Amelia. Oh, yeah, kind of the same type of vibe almost.
Yeah, but I think she's a little more attractive than Natasha Lyonne.
Mm-hmm. You know, what was her name? I've always like thought that the lady that Julie Benz, and there's no way you're gonna know who she is, but she was Rita in Dexter, and then she had like some other.
Oh well, I watched Dexter,
and then she had
but
some.
I did not know her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was always okay too.
But I always liked her. But if you would have told me that she's younger than Jennifer Aniston, I wouldn't believe you.
Oh, she's in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah.
Megan watched so much Buffy when we lived together.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like her One Tree Hill.
Just over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was because this Julie Benz was in something I watched in college too, but I can't remember what it was. It was like some fantasy thing that was like based on a video game.
Dexter is one of the only shows that I've watched multiple times, but usually I just skip season 8 because I hate it. I just end with season 7.
Yeah.
Spoilers if you're gonna watch Dexter, but it absolutely drives me nuts that Deb dies.
It the ending sucks. I mean, they knew it. Yeah. They were just trying to get it over with, and
I've literally never been more mad at a show for killing a character though.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
Huh. And did that new season already come out? It did.
I forgot about that.
I did too. I never watched any of the new stuff. Yeah, 2021. There was a whole season. Huh. Might have to watch that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can talk a little bit about the Gen Z women.
Okay.
I don't know that there's as much discrepancies though as there are with like the men difference. I think they all have like daddy issues or something.
Right. Yeah.
Because they like Pedro Pascal and then they like
the
people who are like gender non-conforming, which is like totally Gen Z and like fine of them. But it's just like complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like, although again, the same student who I forgot to write down, she is very upset that I did not talk about Michael B. Jordan. So I guess there's some normalcy to who they find attractive there also.
That guy, he's a good looking dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not that we don't think he's good looking, Gabby. We just didn't mention him. Okay.
And he likes anime. So I'm already like all in.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Scott's a nerd.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho, so Nate, he's listening. He probably is listening at midnight because he seems to have a weird weekend sleep schedule. He'll come in on Monday and be like, "Oh, I got 2 hours of sleep last night." I'm like, "Bro, like,
good job.
you have a 0-hour class. Go to bed."
Yeah, no joke.
So he told me to definitely mention Jenna Ortega, which I would agree with because a lot of the youths are obsessed with Wednesday, and she seems to have the type of vibe I feel like for what they think is attractive.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if it's like the dark hair thing or like the wavy hair thing, but she has something going on that it makes sense that they like her.
We haven't cracked the code yet, but there's something there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is pretty much what he said. It was something along these lines. Mm-hmm. He said Uma Thurman and Maya Hawke at the same time. And I was like,
I don't know who Maya Hawke is.
That's Robin in Stranger Things. She is Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Oh. But he wants the mother and the daughter at the same time? Is that what you're telling me?
That's more or less what he said. And I was like, Nate.
Respect, I guess.
What? And he was like, no, miss.
Uma Thurman, she's kind of a, non-conventional. He did
specify, though. He said Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, not Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Absolutely.
And I've seen Kill Bill like once at your guys' house, but I've actually never watched Pulp Fiction. And also, like, Uma Thurman is pretty hot. I think she's just a little bit older for our.
She's pretty hot, like, but some of these pictures, she has not.
She doesn't look hot in every picture. Yeah. But I think she's probably more of the generation before us, or like older millennials, maybe, because she was born in like 1970, so she's like a little bit older. Like, I don't remember her being in like a super huge amount of things that I was watching, I guess.
Yeah,
but she looks good in some pictures, but then in some pictures I do not think she looks good. So
there are some I don't know if she had work done sometime in like 2015, but she looks really weird in some of these pictures.
And he said in Pulp Fiction that it was the bangs that he didn't like.
I agree with that, actually. I hated her
the bangs. Actually, I feel like they do bangs like that on very specific movie characters that play very specific roles.
Like the quirky, weird type of...
kind of sidekicky person?
Yeah, kind of.
Sidekick's not the right word, but I've never watched Pulp Fiction, but...
Oh, yeah, that's a trip. You should watch that.
I think I went to your guys' house once, like, as it was finishing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks significantly better in Kill Bill than she does in
Yes, absolutely.
But actually, if you look at her in Kill Bill, like, I did an image search, and then you look at a picture of Maya, they look pretty similar in those pictures.
They have a lot of similar face things going on.
Yeah, and like hair type.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So those were what he said.
Okay.
And Ethan Hawke is like a pretty attractive guy. He's just a little bit older.
Yeah.
Like he's got that like fox. Attractive, yeah, Silver Fox. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say attractive older man vibe, but like Silver Fox sounds better.
It's got those little dashes of gray now, you know.
Yeah. He looks and he dresses kind of like a hippie in some of these pictures, but he's on the street. It's like a band. I mean, that was during COVID. He has a bandana around his neck, but like
makes sense.
Yeah, but he's got like the longer hair. Sometimes he has on like a hat. You know. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Wait, how old is he?
He's probably what? He's got to be like
52. Oh, he's the same age. Okay.
52.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. His brothers, they all kind of look like him.
Weird.
Huh, okay. Anyways, so okay. This list. I asked them in class, they left. I was like, email me a list, I guess. One of the students who I had last trimester, who's not even in my class this trimester, but must be in their next class with them, emailed me the gay seniors list of hot women.
The gay seniors list of hot women. Okay.
And instead of numbering this, so I could easily tell you how many names there are, they just put square brackets before every name.
Of course.
I honestly might just read through it really quick.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I'm probably gonna say some names wrong. AJ Cook, don't know. Do you know?
No.
Paget Brewster? Paget Brewster?
I've heard of her, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Is she in Law and Order?
Oh, I don't know, maybe. I feel like Mariska Hargitay is pretty hot for some people too.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh also, no, this is Criminal Minds, right? Yeah, Criminal Minds.
The blonde chick in the old Law and Order, was she hot? I mean, CSI.
Like, I don't know anything about CSI.
She's pretty hot, kind of, a little bit. Not really. Her name is Emily Proctor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways, Kristen Bell, parentheses, she thick, 2 C's, ASF.
Okay.
She thick ASF. So I guess we think hot mom and they think childbearing thickness.
Which kind of is the same.
Young Courtney Cox.
Yeah, hard to argue. Courtney Cox today, disaster.
She definitely aged.
She aged and she got a lot of stuff in her face.
Yeah. Gal Gadot.
Gadot, yes.
Gadot. Oh, I knew I was going to say that wrong. Selena Gomez.
If fair.
Zendaya.
Or Zendaya? Is it Zendaya? I keep going back.
I mean, it's AYA. I don't know. Drew Barrymore.
Okay, yeah.
Lucy Liu.
I like Lucy Liu.
See, so there are some that are like more older for us. So like the Drew Barrymore. Angelina Jolie. Natalie Portman. Florence Pugh.
Oh, I knew who that is once. Who was that?
Michelle Yao.
Florence Pugh. What? I don't know what she's in though. I know that name. Oh, she's in Midsommar.
Oh, she's that chick.
Yeah. What was the name you said after her?
Michelle Yeoh Yeoh.
Oh yeah, there she is. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, she's everything everywhere all at once or whatever.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
That's an interesting pick for them because she is 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the gays, you know.
The gays.
Wow. Age doesn't matter.
Okay.
Also, well, that's only 15 years older than Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. That's fair.
This is me interjecting, but I really want to watch Air.
Yeah, we do need to see that.
Yeah, we should try to see it in theaters somehow together. I don't know.
Sometime, somehow, some way.
And I never watched the D&D movie either, but that's okay. Rose McIver.
Rose McIver?
Ivor. Like McIver.
New Zealand actress. Don't know her. Okay, interesting.
She has kind of a Kristen Bell vibe, though.
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
Did they watch Christmas? Okay. If you guys listen to this, have you been watching A Christmas Prince? And if you have, I'm a little concerned.
A Christmas Prince.
Yeah. She's in A Christmas Prince. Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, she's in Once Upon a Time. I watched that show.
She's in Power Rangers RPM.
Jocelyn Mettler. Ali Machaca. Rihanna. Casina Caradonna.
Wow, I'm not even gonna try that one.
Winona Ryder.
I mean, geez.
Hey, he's on Ross's list. Nice. But then he removes her for someone else, I think. Casina Cardona. Who is this person? She has like nothing. What?
Good question. I don't know.
Bro, what? Wait. Oh, she's in a video. She's in The Last of Us Part 2. She has like 3 acting credits. Where did you guys find her? I'm confused. I need.
This is the deep dive.
I am concerned. Jessie Eiley.
Also don't know.
Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Rhea Ripley. Oh, okay. Rhea? Respect, because she's like a WWE lady, and I can dig it. Yeah, for sure.
I wonder if they just like search the internet for women and.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think she that's a little too much muscles for me, but I mean that's a vibe.
Sign me up, dude.
Okay. Okay. I guess I like CrossFit fit, not
you like lean and tone, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bella Hadid.
Oh, yeah.
Dove Cameron.
Don't know that one.
I know who Bella Hadid is, but I don't.
She's like an Instagram influencer or something.
Oh. Is she gay? Because she's probably showed up on my stuff.
I have no idea who this Dove Cameron is. Descendants, whatever that is, she's in 3 of them.
Huh. Okay. Wait, the what?
Dove Cameron.
She's in what?
She's in something called The Descendants, and there are 3 of them.
I've heard of that.
So that's where she's from, I guess.
Huh. Okay. Alatita Wright.
Don't know that either.
ScarJo.
Nice.
Letitia
Wright.
No, it's Alatita.
Letitia, right? You said Latita.
No. Aletida.
Okay. You said Latita.
Alatita. I probably paused in the middle trying to figure out how to say it. Lupita Nyong.
Oh yeah, she's in like Us.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's been popping off lately.
Danae Guerra.
Okay.
Here's another older one, Meryl Streep. They probably like Mamma Mia or something.
Mamma Mia.
I mean, it's not that she's not attractive. She's just 73.
She's a little older, yeah.
I mean, young. Oh, I just found a picture of young Meryl Streep, and she's pretty hot. She also has gay vibes in that picture.
Gay vibes.
Okay, and here she's got glasses. She has the librarian look going on.
Nice.
Okay. Apparently, at one point, she thought her co-stars were insulting her by calling her a goat.
Calling her a what?
A goat.
Oh.
Because she's old.
Right.
Audrey Hepburn.
Okay, fair enough.
Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm.
Sofia Vergara. They're all over the place here.
Yeah.
Though with ages. Jennifer Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Roberts.
Okay. Okay.
they put one of the teachers on here.
Oh, Jesus.
It says, it has her name and it says per her request.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I guess shout out Anna Hilty, who will probably never listen to this, but yeah. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, especially compared to the other people on here.
Got it.
You know, she's not an actress, but maybe she is when she's teaching. Billy Lord.
Who the heck?
I don't know.
Billy Lord. Yeah, no idea. Okay.
Okay, Billy Lord.
Be a musician, looks like singer. Okay.
Ho Yan Jung.
I'm not gonna try that.
I feel like this is probably like a K-pop artist or something.
Probably.
Yan Jung. I don't know. I didn't write his name right. Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair.
Wait, who is that?
I'm trying to think of what she has been in. Oh, she's she's in Harry Potter. She's the evil witch.
Oh, she's she's in a lot of stuff.
She's in a lot of stuff. Sweeney Todd.
Fight Club.
Fun times. She had a run there in the late 2000s.
Wait, who does she play in Harry Potter?
I can't remember her. Bellatrix? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rachel McAdams, Darcy Carden, Emmy Rossum, Emma McKay, Chloe and Halle Bailey. That's supposed to say Halle. Is that supposed to? Is there someone named Halle Bailey?
I have no idea. Halle Bailey, American singer songwriter.
Oh, okay. Well, they are really all over the place. They are. Yeah. Okay. Emma Watson, Emma Thompson, Emma Kenny.
All the Emmas.
There's a lot of Emmas on this list. There's at least 4.
Yeah.
Shanola Hampton. Oh, they put Natasha Lyonne. Maybe it's a gay thing. Sandra Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's a really good actress, but like, I've never particularly found her hot. I mean, she's okay.
Yeah, different.
Blake Lively.
Oh, Blake Lively's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chandra Wilson. Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia Clark. Chrissy Teigen. Dakota Fanning. Priyanka Chopra. Drew Afualo. Chris Collins. I think Jennifer Aniston might be on the list twice, but that's okay. Beyonce. Siri Parks. Lady Gaga. And Billie Eilish. Is this enough? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, I think
with no regards or regrets.
I think you guys covered it, I must say.
And I was like, thanks, that's a big list. Are these in any particular order? Nope.
Excellent.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so at least the gay Gen Z-ers are very all over the place.
Yeah, no joke.
And I guess I only really took Nate's perspective on the others. But I do think that a lot of them think Jenna Ortega is hot. And you know what? Listen, if you're a Gen Zer, and you're in my class, instead of listening to this on Sunday and then complaining to me about how I didn't include your input, maybe you should just leave comments or ratings and reviews. Give us a 5-star review, but then be like, they didn't listen to my input. But at least you left us a 5-star review.
There you go.
Yeah. But I do feel like the big list was all over the place, but I don't know. It seems like that the women they think who is hot makes more sense than the men.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Pedro Pascal's not attractive, but he's 3 times older than you. Although that's not as old as Meryl Streep. So
that's true. Yeah.
Because she's 28 years older than him. So
yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, we could talk for all day about hot people.
We could. There's so many,
Yeah. I mean, they're everywhere. There's not really that many around here, but
yeah, unfortunately, they're hiding. Yeah. They're in the woodwork somewhere.
Because I mean, they don't want to be found. They just want to live their hot lives by themselves.
Selfish.
Because for them, every season is hot girl or hot guy season.
Yeah, just keeping it to themselves. Dicks.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Do you have anything to add about the hotness?
About the hotness. Alexandra Daddario. That's all.
I feel like your list was better than mine, but I feel like it was harder for me to figure out women who I thought were hot.
Yeah.
Which is weird and kind of doesn't really make sense, but that's okay.
It happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah. So, if you liked what you heard here, you can leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you get your podcasts, where you can also like and subscribe and download our episodes. You can send us an email with suggestions to 5FIVE, that's probably backwards for you guys, moreminutespod@gmail.com. And if you are wondering why I said that and you can't see, it's because I spelled it out with my fingers. Yep. You can follow us on our socials at 5 MMPOD, and you can share us with your friends and family, your friends who are your family who's more like friends and family.
Yeah, until then, we're clocking out till next time, suckers.
Yeah. Bye.
See you.